In this video, we're going to learn how to integrate trigonometric functions. Okay, now before we dive into the integration part, it's important for us to recap differentiation also, because integration is sort of just the opposite of differentiation. So you should remember that the derivative or the differential of sine x is cos x, the differential of cos x is minus sine x, and the differential of tan x is sec squared x. Now, as I just mentioned that integration is the reverse process of differentiation. That basically means when you integrate sine x, okay, now here's how this works. The differential of cos x is minus sine x, okay, which means that if you were to integrate minus sine x, you'd get positive cos x. But if you were to integrate positive sine x, you would get cos x, and then with integration we know that we put a plus c. And since the differential of sine x is cos x, that means that the integral of cos x will be sine x and then plus c. And since the differential of tan squared x is sec squared x, tan x is sec squared x, that means the integral of sec squared x would simply be tan x. Okay. Now this is when the coefficient of x, or the angle with the trigonometric function, is just x, okay? But what if it's 2x? What if it's x squared? What if it's other than just x, okay? In that case, what happens? Again, we apply the same principle. I mean, we connect it with differentiation only. So what we do is, suppose you want to integrate sine of ax plus b. Now the way to do that would be that you first integrate sine, which is minus cos of ax plus b. Now, if you remember, in differentiation, we'd multiply by the differential of the angle. This being integration, we would divide it by the differential of the angle, which means that the differential of ax plus b is going to be a, and then naturally we would put a plus c. And then the integral of cos ax plus b would be sine of ax plus b. So what we're doing is we're first integrating the trigonometric function, and then we're dividing by the differential of the angle, which is going to be a, and then don't forget to put a plus c as always. And then for sec squared ax plus b, it would be tan of ax plus b, and then we would divide it by the differential of the angle, which is a plus c. Now, if you've understood this, that's great. If you haven't, nothing to worry about. We've got plenty of examples lined up for you guys to understand it further, or even develop your understanding further. Okay, so I'll do one part A for you guys. In fact, I'll do the highlighted ones. So integral of sine 4x with respect to x. Let's see what is that going to be. So since the differential of sine is cos and the differential of cos is minus sine, that means the integral of sine would be minus cos 4x, but this time, since the coefficient of x is 4, that means we'll divide by 4, and then we put a plus c towards the end. Okay, then we will do part c. Let's do part c over here, where you have to integrate sine of x upon 3 with respect to x. So this also should be pretty easy. So again, the integral of sine is going to be minus cos, and this time with x upon 3, and then we'll divide it by the differential of x upon 3, which is basically 1 upon 3x, the differential of which is going to be 1 upon 3. So 1 divided by 1 upon 3 would simply be minus 3 cos of x upon 3, and then don't forget to put a plus c towards the end. Okay, so two more examples. So the third example is part E that I've chosen. So we have 6 sine 3x with respect to x. Okay, so how exactly are we going to work this out? So again, the integral of sine 3x would be minus 6 cos 3x, and then we'll divide by 3, since that's what the differential of 3x is, and then we put a plus c. But this time we got to make sure that you simplify it. So you're looking at minus 2 cos 3x plus c as your final answer. Okay, so one more part, and this one is cos, so we'll get that covered also. So we'll do cos of 2x minus 7 with respect to x, of course. Okay, so the integral of cos, remember, is sine, so we'll have everything as it is. We'll just change cos to sine. So 2 sine of 2x minus 7, and then we'll divide by the differential of the angle, 2x minus 7, which is going to be 2, and then you put a plus c towards the end. Now when you simplify it, the 2 and 2 get cancelled out, and you're looking at just sine of 2x minus 7 plus c as your final answer. Now these were some very basic examples that I've covered in this video. In the next video, we're going to solve some more complex examples. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.